What's up, y'all? Rylan here, Westphalia Market Butcher Baker. Y'all saw us the other day ordering our prime rib. Now today we're going to show you how we're going to cook it. And we're going to try to keep it as home friendly as possible. So whatever you have laying around, minus some herbs and spices, you might have to pick up at the grocery store, but it's just going to be a simple roaster pan in the oven. So I'm going to start chopping some garlic. I've got half a bunch of parsley here. I've got equal parts of salt and pepper, and that's a lot. I'm not going to use it all, but I just wanted equal parts of it. And I've got rosemary, and this is dried. You can use fresh, you can use thyme, you can use other spices you might like for your taste. But today we're going to do this. We're going to mix it with some butter. So we're going to do like a compound butter, spread that thing with that butter. So I'm going to start chopping. I'm not going to get too fancy, just a good nice chop on this garlic. And one trick I wanted to show y'all, to skin these things, put it down, put your blade that way, point it that way, and then just smash it real good. Usually it slides right out. Usually. Of course on camera it's going to be harder. Pretty easy, I think. We're going to chop this garlic. We're going to chop this parsley here. And you can get it fancy if you got a food processor at home. Throw this all in there and just mix it up in there. That'd be pretty easy. Like I said, I'm not going to get too crazy. Nice rough chop. It's all going to get mixed together with the butter. And then we're going to spread it on that beautiful roast over there. So I got that chopped pretty well. Throw some in here. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. Rosemary's pretty strong, so don't get crazy with that. Salt, pepper. That was probably a teaspoon or so. I'm going to use my hands here. I got a glove on. I'm just going to squeeze. This is just room temperature butter. I'm just going to get it nice and incorporated like that. And we're just going to use it to slather this prime rib over here. Look at that. Ooh. So just kind of rub it around. I'm going to take it over here. I could have softened this butter a little bit more to make it easier. So learn from me when you're doing this at home. Maybe microwave it for 15, 20 seconds or something like that. Because it's pretty sticky right now. Maybe I need more butter. You think more butter?
More butter.
I had started with one stick of butter here, mixed my ingredients. I got another stick softened up. I'm going to mix it in here again so we can cover this thing in this butter is the plan. Just mixing real good. Okay, I'm going to start with the sides now. All right. What you think? Looking better? It's all going to melt into this big old chunk of meat. So I'm not going to spend too much time here. Go right on our rack with this. Set her there. Take my gloves off. And we are just going to throw this thing in the oven. All right, y'all. We got this thing buttered up, seasoned up. We're going to teach y'all the simple method today of just an oven roasted prime rib. And that meaning we're going to start with a preheated 500-degree oven. We're going to go in. This is about a 4-pound roast. So we're going to do 500 degrees for 24 minutes. And then we're just going to shut the oven off, but leave the door closed. We're not going to open that door for about 2 hours. So that 2 hours of just sitting and marinating in that heat in the oven is going to cook this thing, hopefully, to about 124, 25 degrees, which is a good rare, medium rare. So the whole point of cooking a big piece of meat is to get it internal, whatever you want. So if you want Medium, that's like 135. Rare, 120, somewhere in there. So you can find that chart online, cook it however you want, however done you want it. There's other options of doing this. You could take a cast iron. We got a nice Lodge cast iron here that you could sear this thing first and then go in the oven. If you want like a real hard crust, you could crust it up and then throw it in there at a lower temp maybe. Or you could take it, if you're a real Texan redneck like me, put it on your smoker and smoke that thing to 125 degrees and then pull it off. And main thing when you're cooking big pieces of proteins is letting it rest. You want plenty of time to let this thing rest, or you're just going to lose all your juice. You're going to cut into it when it's still hot. All that juice is going to run out. It's going to be dry, and it's going to be a bummer. So, and we're doing it on this rack mainly, in my opinion, to keep a good crust around the whole thing. Because if it's going to sit in that juice, that bottom's not going to have that same crust. Also, you're going to collect all your juice, grease, if you call it, butter, all that flavor that you can take and make a gravy or a sauce or au jus to dip it in later. So, but today we're doing 500 degrees, 24 minutes, 2 hours rest, not touching the lid. All right, our oven's good and hot. Been preheating for about 30 minutes now. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this baby in here. Just the whole thing. 24 minutes, 500. We're gonna cut it off. 2 hours after that, we'll open it up. So we'll see you then. All right, y'all, we are back. Moment of truth here. We haven't touched it for 2 hours, 2.5 hours now. We're gonna open it up, put a thermometer in it, see where we're at. Ooh, wee. Okay. Feels pretty soft. We're gonna let that see what it rises to. If it's not up to temperature, we're gonna turn it back up to 375 until it hits that 130 degree mark. It looks like it might need some more. That needle's not really moving. What do you think?
Yep.
Mas? All right, 375 until that gets to 130. Okay. All right, y'all. We are pulling this baby out the oven. Look at that. Okay, she's gonna rest here. Since we got it hot again, we're gonna let it rest probably 20, 30 minutes. We'll come back, we'll slice it open and show y'all the final product. It's looking pretty good though, I'd say. All right, we are back. It's a moment of truth now. This thing's been resting for about 25 minutes and we're gonna cut into it and see what happens. I'm a little bit nervous, but it should be good. All right, Victor, come on in here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Not super pink. You could go a little pinker if you wanted to at home. This was definitely a good experiment for us to try out. Looks pretty darn good. Got a nice crust on it. Still plenty of juice. Ready? That's delicious. Y'all gotta try that. Come see us, call your order in. We can make it happen.